no taxes, free medical care, and a lower crime rate. Sounds good, doesn't it? That's what people in this country do get, but those people are illegal. Illegal immigration is a direct cause with some of the problems in our economy, with crime, and with higher medical costs. In this speech, we'll cover the effects that illegal immigration has on the national debt. We'll also cover crime associated with illegal immigration, and thirdly, we'll cover medical costs associated with illegal immigration. First thing is, in 2002, there was a study done by the national government that estimated some 3.6% of the population in the United States were illegal immigrants. A lot of times we think of illegal immigrants, we think of mainly Mexico. However, that's not just the case. Legal immigration comes from Mexico, Canada, China, Asia, Europe, all over, and they do seek refuge here in the United States. It was estimated that 3.6% population, it costs the government per year $10.6 billion in order to have these illegal immigrants stay in the country. They are paying no taxes, so therefore it comes on to the United States taxpayer that is a citizen. It's also covered that $28.2 billion in a period of 2 years was a direct reflection on the national debt for illegal immigration. Who recoups that cost? We, the United States taxpayers, do. What's being done about it? Not a whole lot. Even with that estimation of percentage, we're not really sure how many illegal immigrants reside here in the United States. So, therefore, what we need to do, first step, is to find out a better way to find out who is illegal and who is not. One of the ways to do that is with crime. Most illegal immigrants, if they are given a misdemeanor ticket, traffic ticket, or commit a nonviolent crime, do go to a hearing. They are established as illegal, and most times, 70% as a matter of fact, they are released on their own recognizance with or bail or bond. They most of the times never show back for a court appearance, and why would they? Because if they do, they may end up being deported. We need to do a better job of that by housing those illegal immigrants and getting them ready for deportation, even though it is a minor crime, because the major crime is that they are not a United States citizen. Sex trafficking is another big bolster to illegal immigration. Here in Toledo, for instance, a few years back, we were touted as one of the top 50 areas in the United States for human sex trafficking due to our railways, trucking ways, and waterways as a main transportation hub. A lot of these immigrants are illegal or brought in, and the victims are the only ones that are deported, whereas the organizers of these rings are actually never found or never prosecuted. The ones that are prosecuted and the victims that unfortunately have to go through this are housed by the United States government, and of course the taxpayers have to pay for that as well. Now, while the victims, of course, my heart goes out to them, should be held comfortably, the individuals they do arrest that are part of the ring are given 3 hot meals a day, cable television, and in some cases even alcohol while they are in jail. We, the taxpayers, are paying this money. It's got to end. Medical care. Most illegal immigrants, if they do go into the emergency room or do go for a visit, they don't pay anything. The hospital that recoups the costs, and then that directly goes down to the United States taxpayers that do have insurance and can't afford the premiums, which we've seen on a rise of late. It's important to note that most United States citizens that do hold down full-time jobs cannot afford health care in this country, which is a direct reflection of the effects of having illegal immigration in this country. In the not too recent past, we did have the presidential debates, and I did find it interesting that I know in 2 states they really talk about illegal immigration, being New Mexico and Arizona. This is a countrywide issue that needs to be fixed now. If I were running for office, my main selling point as a candidate for president would be eradicating illegal immigration. It'll affect us in 3 ways. It'll lower the national debt, it'll lower crime rates, and it will also lower insurance premiums for United States taxpayers. The 3 things that we did cover in this speech. I thank you for your time.